What's up, YouTube? CharminEXSoft here, coming at you guys with another Witcher 3 Wild Hunt video. Now today I want to take the time here to go ahead and show you guys how to get the basic Bear School armor set. And remember that you need to go ahead and find the basic set before you go ahead and find your enhanced or superior or mastercraft, because you actually have to upgrade the armor sets in that order. You can't just start with the enhanced set or the mastercraft. You have to start from the bottom basic set of Bear School gear, which is pronounced as Urson, I do believe. But either which way, I'm going to go ahead and show you the starting location so you can go ahead and find this armor set and get yourself on the right path to finding that gear. So first off, what you're going to want to do is go over to the Skellig Islands section. And once you get over to the Skellig Islands, you're going to want to kind of go ahead and look to your northeastern section. You're going to see, I'm going to show you right over here on the map. But in this northeastern section, you're actually looking for this little town right here, this Umbrella Harbor or something along those lines. And when you get there, what you want to do is actually follow the pathway. I mean, you can go ahead and climb up into the mountains and stuff, but it's a little bit harder because you got to find the upper section. If you do go that route, you want to find the circular path and go up. But either which way, the cave section is up to the north. Now, once you get up to this road, when you follow it out, you'll come to this section right here with all these little blocks. You want to go ahead and do a little jump in and whatnot, get through, and then you're going to come to a section where the road is kind of broken up. Be careful when you're making these jumps. You don't really want to fall, because if you fall at the wrong sections, then you'll slide all the way back down the mountain, and then you'll have to kind of go all the way back to the beginning. But once you kind of get through this section, you traverse your way through, then you will eventually see a door towards the end. And that is basically where you want to be. Inside there is like your whole cavern section. Now you can see on this jump here, I do fall. But at this last jump, it's not a problem because there is a little ledge you can grab so you won't slide all the way back down. But those first two jumps is basically the section that you want to be very careful on when you're making those jumps. But like I said, once you kind of go through and you get to this section, you will then be found with a door at the end. Once you get through this door, you're inside like a little cavern structure, maybe like a torn up castle, kind of a ruined section, and that's kind of what you want to be in. Now, when you first walk through the door, you'll see a gate in front of you. You can't get through it, but that's actually where the gear is, and you want to go through, and you want to go down to the left and go and traverse your way through this entire dungeon thing. This place is not very hard. It's not very long. The hardest thing you're going to find in here is maybe a Wraith that's around a level 20, but he's still pretty easy, so you can go ahead and find him a little bit early. But once you get through that staircase, you're going to come to a section with 4 gates, and then at the end, you'll find this little chest and this lever. So go through, search the chest, search the items out, whatnot. You might find a little bit of good goodies and stuff like that, but ultimately you want to go ahead and pull that lever, and then all the other gates are going to open up, and you're going to get some Wraiths. Now at this point, you're going to find that the Wraiths are not very difficult, like I said, to about level 7. After this section here, where you open up the gates and you get the level 7 Wraiths, the next Wraiths will be about level 20. So once you kill them, search them out, you're going to go through the gate that has the broken floor. Be careful when you fall, because you might take some damage if you don't know how to roll when you drop. But anyway, you just go ahead and use that little shield sign. This way, if you don't have to take so much damage. But go ahead, look through this section. Down here, you may find a couple of level 20 Wraiths. Again, not too hard. Go through a staircase section. Once you go up the staircase, then you're going to traverse through, and you will be able to go ahead and make a couple of jumps. Again, this place is not very hard. It's not very difficult to traverse. It's pretty much on a set path. I mean, it's like the only way out. So once you go up that staircase, you'll find these ledges. Jump up these ledges, and you'll be meted by a section where you can see that there's a couple of rocks. You know the proper sign. I'm using the wrong one off the start. But bust yourself through these rocks, and then right on the other side, you'll be basically back to the beginning of the cave, just with that gated section you couldn't get through. But in here is the chest that you're looking for. So go ahead, use your little Witcher sense if you want to, walk around. Irregardless, you will eventually find this chest. And inside this chest is the main armor set for your basic Bear School gear, which is pronounced, I believe, Urson, or something along those lines, which means bear. So you get the idea. Here's your first starter set right here for the Bear School. If when you go through and get this gear, read the little section in there that's in there. There's like a book or a map. Read that, and it will give you the locations for all the rest of the gear, because right now you'll be missing like 2 swords and a bow. But it's really good gear, and I encourage you guys to get it, because there's 3 different schools of gear, and Bear is one of the top 3, and it's pretty good stuff. This is heavy armor, though, so keep that in mind. Now, once you have all your gear, then you're going to want to go back to Novigrad, and you're going to want to go to see Top Notch Swords. That's the guy that I always go to, although he doesn't sell swords once again. After he goes ahead and craft out your armor, you can go ahead and look at it if you want, equip it. It does look pretty good. Remember, I did tell you that it is heavy armor, so you are going to take like a debuff to your adrenaline. You're not going to get that adrenaline gain as fast. And once you've gone ahead and put all this armor on and you see if this is what you like or whatnot, you can see I'm showing it to you right here. Then you want to go over to that bank section and run around the corner, and you will find another blacksmith who is able to craft your swords. So go ahead, talk to him, and you can get those swords crafted out. Now, in my personal opinion, when it comes to all different 3 schools of armor, I like to use the bear school swords because they give me an adrenaline increase. And then I like to use the cat school armor because it gives me that adrenaline increase. And then you can go ahead and you can look through all your different stat things, and you'll see that when you're putting your points where you want them to allocate through your abilities, there's actually an ability for the cat school, griffin school, bear school, and all that good stuff. Now, like I said, cat school is light armor, but you're going to get that adrenaline increase, and then you're also going to get the adrenaline increase for the bear school swords. So it's like a win-win, and so that's why I like to have the light armor with the bear school swords, and I actually like to use that cat school bow because it does have a high damage impact, so it's pretty good. But either which way, guys, you see this is the armor right here for the bear school gear. I've shown you how to go ahead and get started on that path line to finding all your good bear school gear if in fact you do want to wear the heavy armor. This is what it looks like, and guys, I hope you guys are enjoying my videos, and if you are, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe and slap that like button down below, and feel free to comment and follow me on Twitter for all my YouTube updates. Again, I'm CharminEXSoft saying, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah.